co-founder of Fola, and today I'm going to be discussing some taboo topics and delving into what Fola means for young women. And today I have my guest, Tulufelo Mavuso. She's going to speak about body scars, and I have also my guest, Totle, who will speak about stigmatization in 2025. So welcome to our podcast. And what do you think? What are your views on body scars, and do you think it's still stigmatized in 2025?
In terms of body scars, I don't think it's stigmatized. I think it's more of a personality or like an insecurity thing. I think what might be stigmatized is like vaginal health.
Yeah, something like a vaginal health.
Mm.
Like for me, I feel like it depends on your what can I say? Mutumba how like when as a person, like we come here, it's okay. I have this scars. What's the way forward? And I think it also needs support
Definitely.
It definitely does.
and not feeling undermined.
And do you guys have any scars that you've had to make peace with coming into your adulthood?
Unfortunately, I don't have, but maybe you guys are.
I-
Me, I don't have.
If put unfortunately, then that means fortunately I do it. I do have so I have like hip scars, like multiple actually. So I have like across my hip here, this way, some scars here on my legs as well. And that's mainly from my hip surgeries. Yeah, so
Well, same. I have a scar as well across my stomach. I had my appendix burst, had a lot of operations on it. And it's a hard topic to talk about. And I think for the most part, it happened to me very young. I don't know for you, Tulu. It also happened for you when you were young. So it's hard to now go into adulthood and feel a sense of confidence sometimes, because people always have questions. People meet you now and they want to know, okay, what happened? What led to this? What led to that? How do you cope with it? So it's hard to address those things at times.
So
do
how
you
do
feel
you
the same?
So how do you tackle that thing when like that topic when it comes to that situation that now you have to talk about it? Like now you have to be like, okay, like now you are at the age of dating, for instance. You're at the age of dating, seniors is in it. So how do you explain it? Like how does it make you feel weird? Or is it comfortable, or you want to take a time to know that person before you take out like
Like,
vent on her on him?
I think for me, I didn't think growing up I realized it. I think I had to process a lot. So I have not processed it fully. It's only now in my adulthood where I can say that I start to recognize some of the subconscious things that I took up, you know? And so avoidance was my method. I didn't really think about it, want to delve in it because I was thankful I'm alive. I'm thankful. So it's kind of hard to be sad about scars when you have your life. People don't have their life from these things. So I don't think another person can understand, okay, but you're alive. So, like, why are you stressed about it? But they don't live in your body, they don't know your daily life experiences. And it can be difficult to explain that to someone. That's why I try not to explain it to anyone or avoid it because fundamentally they won't understand.
So can I ask you something? Did it affect you in any way when you were growing up? Childhood maybe. Kids. You're like, what's this?
And Tula and I were just talking about it now that I never used to wear crop tops. Like, ever. And I didn't realize it till now when I'm older, but I never used to wear crop tops. And my mom would always encourage me, Dawaza, wear crop tops, and Dawaza, you're beautiful. But I think subconsciously I didn't feel that way because I never, even now, I don't wear a bikini without a cover up because I feel like the questions that come with it, I don't want to answer them.
Or
And I
people
don't know if you feel the
staring.
same.
People has this thing of staring, like it makes you feel uncomfortable.
and that's why if you're gonna wear a bikini, you'd wear a cover
Yeah.
because then no one's gonna see the scars or anything. Because the first time I wore a bikini actually
Yeah.
was 2 weeks ago. I was on a birthday trip in Sunset. No, guys, go child, but full costume like
Oh, that was.
So first time I wore bikini and I did look stunning. Wore bikini 2 weeks ago, but even with that,
Beginning with those.
yeah, like just like literally a bra, like just panties.
Yeah, huh?
But like even with that, because like it's very much my scars are very much out there, and they're very much
Revealing.
like you can see.
The revealing. Oh.
So I did obviously wear a cover up, and I did say to like earlier on, even at my big age, I don't think I could ever wear bikini without a cover up.
Even when you are older.
Like nobody gonna 40 plus. Like I think the I wear bikini because body T great, but like I still wear just to
You cover up.
Yeah.
just to
Avoid that
I feel the
thing.
same. I feel especially when you're gonna go to people your age mates, and especially because it happened to us so young, not in our adulthood. So now we've lived with it, we've come to terms with it. But people that meet us or new people are gonna ask. Obviously, they've never been in our as to what happened, and explaining your whole life story, and it's actually traumatizing almost to have to go back to that place where you sometimes don't even have those answers because you were so young. You just saw your parents' reaction towards your pain. And that's what your story is. It's not really your own story, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So
it's also it's not an acceptance thing.
Yeah, it's like
You're young, you went to surgery, this is what happened. And you live life and you deal with it. So it's not right now.
and then you accept.
It's not and that's what I'm saying. It's not an acceptance thing.
Oh.
Because when my hip dislocation was discovered, I was born with it, but it was only discovered when I was 2. And a crash, that lady was like, yo, when like she still hasn't walked and she's 2 years old, you guys need to check it out. They went to the doctor said, nah, relax, she'll walk at some point. And then because my gran was a nurse at the time, she had referred my mom and my dad to a doctor. And then when I went there, and this guy was like, oh, you guys were not aware this babe has like a young hip dislocation. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. My first hip surgery was at 2.
At 2 years old.
Even if it's like at 4 or 6, you're not really aware of what's going on.
Or mentally.
Yes,
yeah,
like this is going on.
understanding. Yeah.
You go to the hospital, you do the surgery,
You're just there.
So it's not a acceptance thing. It's you're a child, it happened, you move on.
There's nothing you can do.
It's life.
Yeah.
For you, it's just part of life.
Yeah.
I think for me, same. I had my first surgery when I was 10. So I think for me, the greatest challenges come now in adulthood than they did when I was younger. Because when I was young, obviously, my mom, people around me would say the comments to my mom, not to me. So she probably feels the effects of me being younger. But in adulthood, I feel the personal effects. Like bikini, having sex with a guy for the first time. You don't know, like, are they going to stop you mid-round and ask you what the hell is that,
Like, what's this? And how do you deal with that in that situation?
I actually never been asked. No, I've never been asked.
I've never been asked, but I feel like I can imagine they don't offend you.
Yes. It's like I'm not asking you because I feel offended. Like, I'm being like, what happened? Like,
yeah.
Already. And it's
like,
what?
Yeah. So how do you haven't experienced that thing? Or you don't in the back of your head?
I do question it. Like, I haven't been asked, Bana, babes, like, what's going on? But like, I do question, like, in the back of my head, Bana, he's seeing the scars.
So, and he's not saying anything. Like, what's going on?
Is he like not trying to offend me? Like, is he okay with it? Okay, like, is he like just not into this? And then like
that's it.
Yeah, and I agree, and I find myself having to mentally prepare myself before wanting to be intimate with someone because I'm prepping an answer in case they ask.
Just in case
they ask. And it's like, I don't want them to ask, but I kind of want them to ask at the same time because
so that you can get over it.
Is not there. It kind of feels like
you don't care.
You don't care.
Or you're just absorbing it. Like, I don't know how you feel.
Then you don't care.
So I'm prepping an answer to be like, okay, And I think for me, I am like spiritual, but I think my biggest motivator for not engaging a lot more and exploring a lot of my sexuality and intimacy, I think, is because of my scars, as I sometimes think about it, because the first thing I think is like, okay, like, I don't want to have to go through this with
multiple
different
times.
people explaining the same
It's same.
situation,
Gonna be,
the same. Like how did you feel? I don't know how I felt. I was 10. You know what I mean? It's.
Oh my god.
I don't know how I feel.
On
I
that,
don't know. Like
I once
I
had
don't
a
have an
guy
answer.
ask,
Yeah.
like, are you in pain? So I'm assuming he has morning scars.
Yeah.
Oh, babe, I said, babe, I'm not in pain. Like, just don't ask me questions. Just keep going. So shame it is
Like it was in the middle of the,
yes. So I think we as most of them, hey, this morning has scars.
and maybe I'm
Like,
touching
you
those.
know, maybe, just maybe she's not crying.
And how did that
Man.
make you feel?
And the thing is, I think
Like
umjolo is already
personally,
hectic.
emotionally,
I only deeped it like after, like in the
when you
moment,
were done.
fine, like just keep going.
Oh
I think I
yeah,
only deeped it after. I'm like, maybe he asked.
because he felt, he saw. Maybe he thought I'm not healed yet. Didn't understand. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, for me, I think like already umjolo is hard. So now umjolo with scars.
Yeah, Chola, and in this girls, babes.
I think it depends on communication. As long as a person who understands is not judging.
I think it's nice to put it that way. Like it's nice to just semblance it over as being, oh, as long as he's not judgy. But obviously, human beings are naturally curious.
Yes,
Even though he's not being
yes,
judgy,
yes.
but his curiosity can come off as being judgy, even though it's not the intent.
Intention, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
oh, I'm in pain. Okay, Zagalen. Oh, this way they start, this way they end. Like
That's where it comes
off
to
like,
you.
okay, like so do you want to do this or not? Like
Yeah, that's where it comes from you. You can just say it before it like goes. Oh no, what? Look, what? No, when I was this happened and this happened.
I don't. But the thing is, I don't want that to be.
think we
I don't. Yeah, I don't want that to be.
easy.
Yeah,
I don't think we've
I don't know.
It's just we were talking about that. You just see when the moment comes, then you see.
Yeah, in that moment, maybe.
In that moment, we're not trying to have the conversation. Like in that moment, it's we're going. In that
Not
we're
not the
trying to speak.
intimacy moment.
So in
When
which
you just maybe are chilling, like maybe
personally, if we're just chilling, I'm not bringing it up.
it's not
Even
easy.
if like we can go on like 10,000 dates and not be intimate, but I'm not bringing it up. As long as you haven't seen me naked, I will not bring up. Bana, by the way,
Oh, after.
I'm not gonna bring it up. There's no need.
Oh yeah.
Because it gets
But
okay.
that's personality. I'm from my
Yeah, and I just want to be treated normally, like any other person, and
I think the conversation only comes because, like, with me with my hip thing, you can see it like with the way I walk
Sometimes.
all the time. It's not a sometimes. All the like with the way I walk, you can see. But couldn't get you,
Something is of
so you may not ask because you're just like, maybe she's injured or like maybe something's going on. So you won't deep it. But maybe if it does come in conversation, oh, I saw you limping, and I'm like, ugh. No, like it's just like a hip thing. And also I won't say I have a hip dislocation. That's exactly. Oh, like it's just like a hip thing. Like it's just a hip thing.
Also, I feel like when you have surgery that young, I don't remember many things.
Fair.
I have gaps in my memory. I don't know if it's psychological or what, but there's a lot of gaps in my memory where I can't account for what happened, how I felt, the progress, how did it start. Like there's certain things that I can hear from other people's narrations of what I went through, not necessarily my own account as to okay, again A B C D E, you know. So now usually people when they ask you a question have expectations of an answer, and sometimes I can't give you
don't have
that answer.
because you also don't remember what happened.
Myself.
Like I've had 10
Yeah.
and I can only remember like almost half. Of the
Yeah,
scenes.
of the cesareans. So you have many ones.
Yes.
Oh, and I know we've been speaking about scars a lot. So for you, because scars is our story, for you in terms of intimacy, what do you think is your biggest insecurity or biggest
Through scars.
fear? No,
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 like,
in
besides
general.
Securities? No.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
I love a confident
I
babe.
love a confident babe.
I love a confident babe. Seriously.
But now, as I'm like to be honest, now I feel like I'm getting a big fatter. So you know when you are getting big fatter, you have the stretch marks. So that thing, I hate it. Like I feel like I can even say turn off the light, please, like cause. And I don't like. I want turn off the lights, or I don't like. I won't do sex during daytime. I'll make excuse, girl. I'll make excuse. Like,
The sun is outside.
like, let's chill. Like, we still have time. And then no, it's okay. No, relax.
Let's just chill.
Relax. Like, we still have time. I'm not going anywhere.
Let's just chill.
You see? That, so I'm trying to avoid the thing.
To see you.
And I have this thing, I bonelo, like I don't know why, but I don't want it. Like it's like umbala, deep bank account. And you know, as much as we rata into sagole but nunus, but nunusa can be ugly at some point.
Yes,
So it's
fair.
like now, obana the yellow thing don't tell. Now don't tell. So please, so please. So please, it's better. No, it's better. Like and because Lina I don't mind if
Yeah.
but I have to tell like what if you get sorry I have to but at least tell because I don't want to see it. I have to know what if I'm seeing it between I have to at least maybe feel okay, I can take it or I can't.
Yo, God.
You know, I can just feel okay, I can take it or I can't.
I agree.
Mhm.
But why is it, do you think, that women are so afraid to be seen in the lines? Like in full,
Because
in
they
what
don't know
they have.
insecurities. It's
I feel like it's like
insecurities.
there's-
Do you think it's like a
Like-
mental thing?
Yes, it's like insecurity thing. And even if you know that your body is T,
You still like when like, oh no, but like,
It's like
bro,
you are
there's
sitting
something
inside.
about rounds in broad daylight. I don't know what it is. Like
Yes.
that's a different type of confidence that you need to have. Yeah, like
Yeah, I think you have to get used to that
Yes,
guy, or I
yes,
don't
it needs
know.
to be like but I highly pakate turn it down and I was uncharted, but like I even if you're uncharted, like I don't care. You must be uncharted. It's a different like
Yeah.
and where you guys are in a relationship.
Mm.
You won't just like right now.
Just do it.
Broad daylight. I see roused broad.
yeah, no.
It's
But
in
what
Nigel.
about like vaginal odors? Like, do you guys think that's also, besides the physical, the more vaginal odors, the more mental gymnastics of being intimate with someone?
Maybe like because I'm now speaking from a hand's perspective, but I'd like to tap into like being a chick. I think if the odor is like a bit off, personally, I would not go for it.
The what?
If the odor you off,
Oh.
like I personally like wouldn't go for it. And also that's when they're like feeling at
Some guys are but lali.
so like
But then I think it's an insecurity for women, because sometimes
it isn't.
I think when you want to delve in that, and I know me, like, not me, but many women, including myself, because I'm a woman, like with scars, and then you're thinking, oh, if you're gonna have sex with someone for the first time, if it's your first time, you're thinking, okay, like, am I good? Like, does it look good? Does it taste good? Does it smell good? Like, there's all these concerns. Then
Also, I don't think that's the first time thing. I think that's like all the time.
do you think it's an all the time thing? And I think it's like in media.
delve in that. So you think the scar it plays part in that nunuza, like
It does. No, I personally, for me, I think it does, especially because they're very so close.
Oh,
So
true.
yes, mine are very close. So it's
okay.
my hip here,
Got you.
like
the
everything.
nunuza is like,
Yeah, like,
oh, everything is here.
Yeah.
So you feel like
So for me, like I'm thinking about the husband cookies cars. So already he might be like a bit like turned off by that.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking about damn, he can't be turned off by how the nunuza looks as well. He can't be turned off by how it smells, by how it tastes. So now I must overcompensate. I'm like, the kid must look cute because them scars are not look.
so you must be like
I'm like, hey kid, my be cute, my smell.
the smell.
That's a
But it has natural smell like some
is
porn.
It's fine, but
That's
you know
another
what? It's different with
thing.
scars, because my scars are right down my stomach. So and it ends right at my pubic bone, right? So now you're thinking, you know, I have so much going on, and then now everything it's crazy.
Yeah, I understand that. You must remember there are some people who, even if they don't have scars, but again, there's a natural smell and they don't want the smell. So they, even if they don't have anything, but they can smell. But I don't know what causes it. Maybe it's there from inside. Maybe
It's
from
inside,
your
and it's also like
organs from
STD.
But I think
inside.
now,
Or
I think there's a lot of
UTI.
misleading things
No,
now. Not
sometimes you don't
misleading,
know.
maybe. I think
Maybe like kalanukal, like oh.
I think
But
for
when you
me,
pass, you have
I think it would be a hygiene thing.
it's a
I think it's
hygiene thing.
hygiene. But I think
Or
for
like a
me,
thing in something
Some,
that
but
inside.
some people they have it inside.
Inside. Like
I think a lot of women would like to know, and I think especially in like Black cultures, I don't think we have those conversations. That okay, especially because sex is like don't do it. So now you don't like, and I think now there's so much going on in social media as to use this product, to use this. This is the best for like
Nazi gel, Nazi
yoni steams, this and this and this. It's hard to find the one that can work for you personally for you and for women and made by women. So it's like now because we don't have those conversations as Black women in mostly Black families, I don't want to generalize.
Even if you
It's,
can't have it with your mom,
it's hard to be like, oh mama, like I
experience
think I may
this.
have this going on. Like,
Yeah.
what can I do? What can I use? What can be beneficial for me? My scars, my stretch marks, my this. You know, it's hard to be like I'm naked or you know, whether it's in front of friends, not even a man, like in front of a friend when you're changing.
Yeah,
You're
some
not
people
trying to
they
be
can't.
You're not trying to be
change.
seen, you know, because of certain things you may have or certain orders you may have. So you don't know what will fit you best. And I think it's time for brands or to have someone or something that curates products for women that they can find it easily, accessibly. Hence,
Well, can I say something on that note? Was saying having someone who's accessible and brands that are accessible that will help.
that you can say, you know what, I have this and this and this problem. What can I find?
Or they have
All and
solutions.
well, if let's look at backgrounds as well, because the
True.
background that you come from plays a part.
I agree.
So very fortunate that we're friends, you guys are cousins, and we are exposed to a woman empowerment brand that's coming up. Or
Yeah.
other brands that are working for women. I'm fortunate to be behind those brands or like, be part of or like even know of those brands. Like so let me say like from a poor background. I'm a virgin, poor background. This was going on with my vaginal health. Saya ekliniki ngizawunikwa ekliniki uyakwazi unikwa kuthiwa nansi antibiotic nazi painkillers.
Which is not
They're
holistic.
not gonna like really tackle the issue. Right. Just so
Mending it down.
if we're saying this is a women's brand, women's health, I'd like to assume it's for everyone, all classes.
Yes.
Tackling from Iloa class, how are we tackling that? We don't have access to this big brand or this esteemed brand that's Fola. Or how does Fola then reach out to? Because now we know that there's a market or a niche.
A niche. Yeah.
So yeah,
I love that you're holding the brand accountable. And it's important that if we're gonna continue, you know, curating products for women, we need to have these conversations and be held responsible for young women, women that don't have knowledge, the resources, the access to be like, you know what, there's more options, but I cannot reach them. And I think the point of Fola, beside it being curating products, it's education. I think if we can educate another woman, we can educate another woman. That will have the greatest impact, I think, above all. Because even if now you know me, right? But if you can tell someone, your cousin, Makai, or someone, you know what, man, I saw this brand. That's one connection or transmission that made just because you also see that we're moving in the right direction. You see we're trying to collaborate and contribute to the need. And I think that is a slow thing. I agree. It's going to be a slow process. It's building something with credibility, with integrity for women, by women, but it's going to take the help of other women. It's going to take us having difficult conversations, taboo conversations like this, as Black women, as actually any race of women. You, Tulu, with your scars, how did you make peace with them? And what would you say to your younger self regarding your scars, your body scars?
In terms of peace, listen, I don't think you can ever make peace like with something like that. Like, you just do it. It's not a peace thing. I think especially because it happened to me at a young age. So it's like, it's something that I just deal with on a day-to-day basis. So it's not a peace thing, man. Okay, I'm making peace and I let it go and I let it go. You don't let anything go because it's a lifetime.
It's on your body.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, yeah.
So in terms of peace, like, there's really no peace. I've learned to live with it.
You've learned to live with it.
What do I say to my younger self? I don't know. Like, I actually don't. Like, I think that's tricky because in terms of my younger self, I wouldn't have changed anything. So I think maybe the only thing maybe I would say is maybe like more confidence.
Yeah. I agree. I
Don't be scared. I think, and the reason why I'd say more confidence and don't be scared, and not that like my parents like lacked anything. My parents were very much do everything like, we know you can't run, but do the sport. Do something. Like, do whatever. If you want to do it, do it. Very supportive. Very supportive. Like, whatever you want to do it.
I mean, I also encourage that for myself. I mean, seeing what I've also gone through in that, I encourage any young woman to deal with it as soon as possible. I don't know if that's possible, but try to understand and try to see or recognize the unconscious patterns that you do. To see, okay, I do this, but why? Like, I don't want to wear a bikini. I don't want to see, but why? Like, to address those questions with yourself. Self-awareness, self-reflection to say, okay, you know what? So by the time you do meet someone, it's what you want. Because this is now all of you. Like, there's no side parts. You can't leave certain things and take some things. So I think that's what I would say if I could to my younger self. And Dr. You being known to be seen naked during the daylight, what would you
I don't
how do you
know
make
how-
peace with it? How do you move forward?
I don't know how am I gonna overcome it, but I think it depends on how comfortable I am with that person. But it must take me at least once. If we did it, we say 2 times, maybe more.
Not even 2 times is not enough.
Like, for me, I think it's maybe 2 times. Maybe after that, yeah, sing out relax something.
So then why don't make it your mission then? Maybe instead of having sex during the night, have it during the day consistently.
The first time there was a
the first time. Like, just
even as I know. Like,
just
possible.
so you know what was I like.
It's possible. But
No, but maybe it's more deep than you think it is.
I think I'm not doing it if.
And this is not to minimize your feelings or your emotions, but perhaps he already thinks you're everything, whether you're naked in the dark or naked in the day.
Okay, but then I'm not doing it.
It's not gonna change off mototo like deep inside. Like, it's not gonna change. Like, now see. Come on, next thing
But your eyes adjust to the darkness, guys. They already see you naked. Oh, it's just a shame.
You can't see the clear vision. What I'm saying, girl.
Okay, I
Imagine.
see. Okay, so what would you say to a girl going through the same thing that wants to find a solution? What would you say to them?
Regarding the thing of night,
daylight.
I would say to her, it take like just maybe try it. Just maybe try it for maybe the first time. See if you can do it, or if you are comfortable. Maybe just give yourself a task, like I can't say a task. Just
I don't think it's accountability.
a challenge. Yeah, challenge yourself.
I don't think it is.
With someone and you do it multiple times in the dark.
That's what I'm saying. Straight out the gates, try.
So you know that those that's again you're like why but so but the minute you make me like the minute you say that for me it triggers
You don't say anything. I think it would take that. I think it would take 5 times intimacy. And then siyajona like umuntu wami, not bana like siyabonana okanye like
sneakily
no,
vibes.
masingabonani masibe siyajona ne, and then sesiyenzile at least 5 times, and then I'm like,
Kaningangaka
it has to be a lot. I know that I need surety, but he love me even in the light. I need surety.
even in the dark.
Yes,
Pact.
I need surety.
I think we should make a pact. For
What?
Fola.
What's the pact?
Pact for
And
Fola.
that's fine. Pact for Fola. What is it?
And that the things we talked about today and the things we're afraid of, the things we're most scared of, the most difficult to talk about, that we challenge it and face it head on. That you have uncomfortability with sex during the day, go for it. You have scars, wear a bikini without a cover up. Like, you know what? Like, really go at it and find the things that work for you. Like,
Maybe what will
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Maybe I will
think
try to
it's-
challenge
it's-
myself.
it starts, and
That's
like,
what's
we can always create or curate any product for anyone, but it's if it doesn't come from here,
You know, the thing is also with that, sorry to cut you off. I think the issue with that also is challenges are great, yes, but then you start facing age, and it's like, it's age, you've tapped into this, you're comfortable with this, and it's like, you're not trying to get out of that.
But maybe that comfortability is a problem, because now you spent all your life worrying about your scars. Now you're starting to experience your life, and then now you're still holding yourself back in certain ways because of the scars. So it's gonna be your whole life. It's gonna be your scars, but in different degrees. I don't know if you understand. Like, it's different situations, different seasons of your life, different ages of your life, but your scars will still be centralized. Your fears are still centralized. Whether it's odor, whether it's scars, whether it's wetness, tightness, whatever it is, decentralize it. And it's easier said than done, but
Because there are
that's the
some
challenge.
people who don't want to.
thought about it, then we should be doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you
because
think
there
about
are.
it, like, do something.
Because I feel like there are some people that don't want to be touched because of the scars. They don't want anything.
There are some people, there are.
They're afraid of showing it.
Yo, not me, though.
Yes,
They-
yes.
And also it is.
Yo!
Guys, but on a serious note, and on an ending note, thank you guys for coming and talking about your experiences. I know it's a vulnerable thing to share, with the public.
Yeah, our parents are
about,
gonna watch this.
Ah.
I can't let them watch it.
about how you feel and your fears and your insecurities and your struggles as a woman. And I think it's a great start. It's a great first step forward to discuss these things as young women and to describe what Fola means for us as young women. For me, it means change. For me, it means collaboration. For me, it means embracing, challenging, defying, and I don't know, community as well. That's what it means to me. What does it mean to you guys as an ending note? Maybe one word or two. Community. For you, what does Fola for young women mean?
Give us hope. Not hope.
Definitely.
Hope.
Hope and
That-
healing.
Hope and healing, yes.
Yes, we healing.
Hope and healing. I hope that kuzolunga, man.
Kuzolunga.
Everything will be
Always,
fine, definitely.
Always.
As long as I have things that help me get
But
that
also that
healed.
comes with conversation and community.
Yes.
Mm,
Regards that. And where you can feel that you are safe.
Yeah.
Yes,
You trust this
heard.
thing. Yeah, like you're being heard.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for coming, and thank you guys for, contributing to the conversation more than anything.
Welcome.
It's much
hope we were valuable.
appreciated.
Yes, peace.
Peace out.